What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Maths Guide. Today we're looking at how to multiply fractions by fractions. So let's waste no time, let's go. Okay, so what are we going to remember today? We need to remember our steps. They are to multiply the numerators first, and then we're going to multiply the denominators. But we also want to understand what's happening. So let's have a look at this first example with 1/3 times 2/4. So what we need to understand is that we're actually multiplying this third by something that's only a part of a whole. So it's actually not even 1. We're multiplying it by something that's less than 1. Fractions are a part of a whole, so therefore they're less than 1. So when we're multiplying this third by 2/4, our answer is actually going to be less than our original third. And that's a little bit hard to understand sometimes, because usually when we're used to multiplying something, we get a larger number. But because we're multiplying by something less than 1, our answer becomes even less. So let's see exactly what it looks like. So if we were to draw this sort of chocolate bar shape like this, and then we said, okay, well, we have 1/3, so we need to split it into thirds, and then we'll shade this 1/3. So we have 1/3, and we're multiplying it by 2/4. So now I'm going to use the same chocolate bar, but I'm going to cut it all into quarters. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If we briefly just forget these columns like that, you can see it's been split into 4, but the columns were already there because that's representing the third. So now to represent the 2/4, I need to highlight 1, 2 of my 4/4. And now what I need to do is I need to look at the parts that have overlapped. And the overlap part is this part here. I have the red color and the green color. So how many have I got? I've got 1, 2 out of a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I've got 2/12, or I could simplify it down to 1/6. And the reason that that works, and this is a really important thing to understand, is that our multiplication is actually the same as saying of. And I can rephrase that by saying something like 2 times 3 equals 6, or in other words, 2 groups of 3 equal 6. So you can see how we can replace multiplication with of. And when I do that with this kind of question with fractions, and I say 1/3 of 2/4, now this picture makes a bit more sense, doesn't it? Because this part here, this section just here, is 1/3 of 2/4. Because the 2/4 were these green lines, that's 1/4, that's 2/4, and the thirds were this part just here. So this little double shared area is 1/3 of 2/4. So that's the understanding. Then we can go to our written method, which was just to multiply the numerators and then multiply the denominators. So let's see how that would look as this first example instead of this picture drawing. And I have 1/3 of or times 2/4. Multiply the numerators. The numerator is the number on top. So 1 times 2 equals 2. And 3 times 4, the denominators, equals 12. Exactly what we got before. So it's a super simple method as long as we understand what's happening. So let's have a look at this next challenge, the orange chili challenge. 1/4 of 2/5. So again, I could draw my chocolate bar, and I could draw my 2/5 by showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. Highlight 2 of them, 1, 2. And then I could look at what 1/4 of that is by cutting it into fourths. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1/4 of that would be these two boxes just here, because they share what's highlighted on the quarter row and the 2 columns of the fifths. So I would have 2 out of 20. And again, that's using that pictorial method. But let's get rid of that and just do the easy written method. 1 times 2 is 2. And then 4 times 5 is 20. Same answer. But I want you to understand exactly what we're doing. We're finding a fraction of a fraction, a part of a part. Third example, let's just do the simple written method then. And I have 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. And then 9 times 6 is 54. Can I simplify it? Yes. I can cut it down to 6 27s. And I can actually simplify this even further by dividing by 3. And I would have 2 ninths. Simple. Let's have a look at this third example here. This actually looks a little bit more complicated, but we just follow the exact same process and we just simply multiply the numerators. So I have 2 times 3, which is 6, times 1 still stays as 6. And because multiplication is commutative, it doesn't matter which way around I put this question. I could have done it the other way around. 1 times 3 is 3, and then 3 times 2 would also equal 6. Now my denominators, 9 times 4 is 36. 36 times 2 is 72. Can I simplify? Yes, I can divide by 2 and have 336. Super simple, right? So now it's your turn. Can you work out the answers to these 4 questions here? Use exactly the same process, but if you really want to challenge yourself with these first 2 examples, try to draw out that chocolate bar and fully understand exactly what you're doing. That's going to give you the conceptual understanding of what we're doing with a question like this. Press pause on the video now. Hopefully you'll understand it and hopefully you get the right answers. Press pause, put your answers in the comment section. I'm going to mark them all. Good luck. And there you have it. That is how to multiply a fraction by a fraction. Hopefully this video was helpful for you. If it was, think about heading to themathshelter.com where you're going to find loads more help with everything you need to know about your age group maths. But for now, guys, I'm going to see you in another video. Peace out.